Start your engines. It's time to drive inspector success.
I'm headed to go visit a couple of our members down in Florida. They paid me to come out and visit them and see what we could do to help them grow their business. They've been doing some pretty good stuff. They're just ready to really kind of kick it up a notch. And when I go into town, one of the things a lot of times that I like to do is literally go ride with them while they walk in and out of real estate offices, just to make sure that they're getting the big bang marketing right. It seems that it's something that I have perfected years, over 20 plus years that I've been doing it and teaching it to other people as well. And one of the things that I find is that all of us have this tendency sometimes to take shortcuts on what we do and how we do it, thinking it doesn't really matter that much, right? In life, especially at my age, I will tell you that there are shortcuts. However, in most cases, I was talking with somebody the other day and he was talking about how independent they are and how much they want to do it his way and everything. And I said, absolutely. I said, the way this works best, though, is do it the way I tell you to do it at first, and then really kind of get a feel for that. Now you know the results from that. And that's what we've been doing for, 40 years now almost. And then you can start tinkering with it and changing it and modifying it and see if you get better results. Often people don't. Okay. Even in my own company, as we grow and we are working with new employees and different things and new inspectors, especially if an inspector's had experience for a year or two, they seem to think that, oh my gosh, yeah, I can do this. In fact, my way is better. Maybe, but unlikely. Okay. When you consider that my company has done well over 100,000 plus inspections, well over that. I actually quit counting, years ago. And I personally have done over 10,000 inspections. And again, it's a lot more than that. But again, I quit counting. But I was talking with somebody even today. And I do know that there are people out there that are improving on things. And it's one of the reasons I travel and visit. And for instance, also while I'm in Florida, I'm going to be visiting a mastermind meeting down there of other coaches from other industries. One of them is one of my favorite. He is a Disney small business coach. And so he helps people Disneyfy their business. He has spoken at my event several times. In fact, I might even talk to him about coming and speaking at my event again. He has a different perspective. And of course, I bleed Disney. If you cut me, man, I probably say Mickey Mouse, Anyway, I wanted to talk today about a couple of things. One of the things that I have talked about many times is how to answer the phones. And we even have a free report out there, coachblueprint.com/9, and that's the 9 secrets. And me and Krista put together over 20 years ago, 9 secrets to scheduling more inspections. And I'm going to tell you, that had been perfected for well over 10 years. Those pieces are still something we work with today. Here's the big thing that I really want to make sure that you hear about answering your phones. And we've talked about having unique selling points and making sure that they understand why you're different than everybody else. And when you have that, it might help this process as well. The first piece is you need to make sure you're answering the phones with confidence, okay? Not hopium, and not you're better than everybody else out there. I know a lot of inspectors think that, they are better than everybody else out there, and maybe they are, but people are not looking for arrogant people, not in our world as much anymore as they may have been a long time. But you do want to be absolutely 100% confident with your answers, and you, of course, want to know what you're doing. And at some point, what we want to do, of course, is make sure that you can train somebody else to answer the phone so you don't have to do it, and you want to make sure that they're confident in your ability. So here's one secret. Every person that we have answer the phones at our office, we take them on at least one inspection. The truth is, we probably should take them on one inspection at least once a year, maybe even once every 6 months. I remember the first time I took my office manager on an inspection, and she followed me around, and it took me about 3 hours to do the inspection. And at the end, she went, "Oh my goodness, I had no idea that you did everything that you did. I had no idea that you opened and closed windows. I had no idea that you walked the roof. I mean, I knew that you walked the roof, but I didn't realize what was entailed with all of that. And she went back and answered the phones with a lot more confidence, and she could tell them what a great job we did. And then what she figured out was not just me as a home inspector, but all of our inspectors, because, well, for starters, I trained them how to do inspections, but all of our inspectors did that level of inspection. Okay. So answering the phone with confidence, taking your person that's answering the phones with you on an inspection so that they can see that, feel it, understand it, then they're going to be able to convince people a lot more easier that they're making the right choice when they schedule you for a home inspection or schedule the company for a home inspection. I also want to shift gears here. And this is a big one that I want to talk about. I'm going to teach you the number one tool that I've learned in selling. There are probably 100 different little tricks about selling and not taking no and all kinds of other things. But what I've found is that instead of not taking no, why don't we set it up so that the answer no is never even an option with that? And so the number one sales technique, if you take all the sales techniques out there, the number one sales technique is what I call the assumptive close. Now, I was taught this years and years ago. I may have even been taught it before I got into the home inspection business when I was in the grocery business. And I've seen it used so many times. So when you're on the phone, one of the things is when you get down to the point where you've answered all their questions and you've given them a price even, you don't say something like, so would you like to go ahead and schedule that? You don't say that. So what I try to teach our office to do, I have a 2-part assumptive close. Would you prefer morning or afternoon? And so if they say, well, morning, or they'll go, oh, afternoon, great. I haven't given them a time here because I don't really want a time factor because I have my times now scheduled on the schedule book, and I want to use my times so that I can, work out my workload better in that regards. And if they go morning, I go wonderful. And so I go, let's see here, look at the schedule. I have an appointment available Tuesday morning and Thursday morning. Which would work best for you? This is the assumptive close. This is a 2-step assumptive close. Morning or afternoon? Oh, morning. Great. See, I didn't ask them if they want the inspection. I just assumed they want the inspection. And that is a level of confidence that you need to bring to your phone calls. And so, oh yeah, morning. All right, great. Let's see here. I have Tuesday morning and Thursday morning available. Which would work better for you? And then I might say, after they say, oh, let's do Thursday, great. I have 8 and 8:30. Which would work better for you? Okay. And I might suggest 8 right off the bat. I said, will 8 work for you, or do we need to make it 8:30? So we go from there. One of the other things that I found a lot of times is they were going, oh, I need to call my agent, or I need to call my wife, or whatever. Well, I perfectly understand that. It makes great sense. Let us go ahead and get this on the schedule for you. And if you call them and that doesn't work for them for whatever reason, just call me back and then we'll reschedule it. Okay? Do you see what I said there? We'll just reschedule it, okay? And here's the thing is, oh, and by the way, I'm going to give your agent a call right now. 99% of the time, they understand what we're trying to do and they understand what you're trying to get accomplished. 99% of the time, they can work with whatever you and I schedule. And they go, oh, you'll call my agent? Yes, of course. And by the way, a lot of home inspectors don't call the agents. Again, that's a mistake. I cannot tell you the number of times I got out to a job early in my career. I got there and the buyer got there only to find out that the buyer had not called the agent. Well, I tried to call him, but I didn't reach him. So, I left him a couple of messages, but I guess they didn't get it. After you go through that once or twice, you start realizing, I want to be in control of this more than them. And so, don't worry, we'll call your agent and make sure that we have access to the house. So I give them a reason that we're calling, so I can make sure that we have access to the house. So the assumptive close and then doing it with confidence, these are just small pieces of what you need to do to make sure you schedule more inspections. Also, by the way, one of the things that we just recorded at my office is a brand new resource, and we're going to be making it available at Mission 25, my 3-day event that will be March 10th, 11th, and 12th. So on March 10th, 11th, and 12th, I'm going to have my 3-day event, and one of the things we're going to teach you is what we call key performance indicators for your client coordinators. We are going to have a ton of great speakers. I'll be speaking. Jonathan, who oversees our inspection business, will be speaking. Krista, who oversees all of our businesses and works very carefully with our client coordinators and especially our new office manager. And she's also worked very carefully with the marketing team. She'll be speaking. We have an international real estate agent coach, plus a lot of our members that have been doing great stuff will be speaking there as well and talking about some of the things to help you succeed. There are simple little systems and processes and procedures that you can put into your business that will literally take your business to the whole next level. And that's my goal, is to see you take your business to the whole next level. So Mission 25, go out to homeinspectormission.com and get registered. We only charge like $97 right now with the early bird special that we've got going, and that price is getting ready to go up. So go ahead and get signed up now. We are rapidly signing up people every single day, and it will not surprise me if we sell out, because we are getting back up and getting running. We've done this be our 18th year. With that said, we're getting back up and getting running after COVID and after some time that I took off to be with my wife while her parents were struggling. They both passed away. And so now we're trying to get back on track. You need to get out there and get signed up now. homeinspectormission.com. And let me know. You feel free to email me. You feel free to call me or whatever. I look forward to those people that sign up and see what I can do, maybe to help you even before you get to that point. It's a great thing. It's a great thing. So many people have gotten signed up and so many people are already making progress. I'd like to see you be able to make progress too. Well, as I like to say, be successful and be around those that are successful, because the more money we make, the more people we can help. Have a great day, and I'll talk with you again soon. This is Mike Crow, driving Inspector Success.